Today I'm going to show you how to change the oil pressure sending unit on your Jeep Cherokee. It's very simple to do. It doesn't require a lot of experience or anything like that, or really any skill. Here's the new part. I got this from Parts Geek, and this is the sending unit itself. And what this does is it's basically a sensor for your oil pressure. This is what the gauges on your dash, this is what controls the oil pressure gauge. And this is located right down here. Right there is where it is. That's the old one, and there's the connector for it. And what you want to do is you just want to get a pair of channel locks if you don't have a socket big enough to fit around it. I've just got these, and I'm just going to use those to unscrew that. And there is here's the connector, and there's a little red lock that you're gonna have to pull out on that or slide out. I'm gonna have to spin mine around to get to it, but once you have that undone, you're just gonna take your channel locks and you're just gonna start unscrewing that, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna get mine out, I'm gonna get started, and I'll come back and show you how to install the new one. Alright, the old sending unit is out. As you can see, it came from right in here. And here's that little red clip that you have to pop out of the connector to get it to come out. Here's the connector right here. After you pop that red clip out, you have to push this button down right here in order to pop it off. That'll give you a lot of headache if you didn't know to do that. As you can tell, it's a little bit later in the day than it was when I started filming the first part of the video. Just a piece of advice: go ahead and go to AutoZone, or if you have the right size socket, which is a 1 16 inch socket for this, do that. Go get the socket, or use the socket, and makes your life a whole lot easier than just trying to fool with it with a pair of channel locks. So now all we got to do is put the new one in. I will leave a part number for this and a link in the description in case you want to pick one up. But now we just have to put that one in and plug the connector back on, and we'll be ready to go. Also, another piece of advice, well, not advice really, but information. You turn it that way towards the engine to take it off, and you turn it towards the passenger side fender to put it on. And also, it's not fun doing this while it's hot, but it's getting dark here, and I need the Jeep in the morning, so I'm gonna have to do it while it's hot. But it's not fun. Wear some good gloves, and it should be pretty simple. Also, when tightening down your new sending unit onto the elbow there, be careful not to do this to it. This is the old one, so it doesn't really matter. But with that deep well socket, it's gonna, let's see if I can show you here. When it goes over this, it's gonna pull on that plastic piece. So make sure it doesn't snap it off on your new one, because that would really suck, because you'd have to buy a new one. But yeah, just make sure you don't break that plastic piece off. Okay, as you can see, the new oil pressure sending unit is back in. That pretty much wraps it up. I didn't put my little red clip back in, as you can see, but don't do what I did. Definitely put yours back in, but I don't know, I'm just never claimed to be the brightest bulb in the box, but I think I'll be all right without it. I just couldn't get it back in because it was upside down. But these are called oil pressure sending units, oil pressure switches, oil pressure sensors. There's a bunch of different names for them. Sending units, sender. People call them all kind of stuff, but they're all the same thing as long as you get the one that's made for your specific vehicle. But like I said, I'll leave a link in the description for this, and part numbers and all that fun stuff. And I know I have a bad oil leak, but that's a different topic for another video. Thanks for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you considered subscribing or leaving a like on my video. There shall be more to come.